guys. So, I have some exciting news. This past Saturday, it is Tuesday right now, I went down to Gail's Tattoos in Yellow Springs, Ohio, and I don't want to deceive you, I didn't get a tattoo. I got my industrial pierced. Now, I was kind of worried at first that the bar wasn't long enough, but I mean, I'm sure you can see I've got a little bit of room on each side, and to be honest, it really hasn't even swollen up that much, so I'm not worried about it. And then I'd just tell you guys about my experience and how I clean it, and just anything else you guys want to know. So, my experience, like I said, I went to Gail's Tattoos in Yellow Springs, Ohio, and they were great. They're a husband and wife, and the wife, Gail, actually did my dad's tattoos, and I was so scared that she came in and held my hand. So, they're awesome. When I first went in, I was really, really scared because I figured it was gonna hurt. I mean, it's going through 2 pieces of pretty thick cartilage, and it's being combined with a 14 gauge barbell. The guy tried to talk me into getting 16 gauge because it might hurt less or whatever, but I get all my jewelry from bodyartforms.com. If you've never been there and you're interested in these kind of piercings or stretching your ears, please go to Body Art Forms. They're amazing. They have great products, awesome jewelry, really good like cleaning solutions and oils and all that good stuff for your ears. So, anyways, all of the industrial barbells that I want from Body Art Forms are 14 gauge. So I figured I might as well go ahead and get the 14. So I go in there and he preps my ear. He cleaned it like 3 times and got things all ready and stuff like that, and then went through the bottom hole first. And I am not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It was probably like an 8 out of 10 on the pain scale. It really, really hurt. Really badly. I was actually in so much pain from the bottom hole that I didn't even feel the top hole being done. It just kind of popped right through and I didn't really notice it. I did bleed a little bit from my bottom hole. I had blood coming down the side of my ear to about here, and then he started cleaning it up. And then he put the jewelry in, and it was uncomfortable, but it didn't hurt, I wouldn't say, to put the jewelry in. So then he put the beads on the end and everything, and really, to be honest, the only thing that makes the 14 gauge look big is if you look at the beads and compared to the size of the actual barbell, the beads are pretty intimidating, not gonna lie, instead of the actual barbell being really thick. It's not really that thick. So then I came home Saturday night and I was in a lot of pain. It was throbbing and stinging like it should have been, and I just couldn't wait for it to feel better. I didn't do anything to it because I got it pierced kind of late at night, and the guy said to let me sleep on it, and, well, not on it, but you know what I mean, like to sleep overnight without doing anything to it, let the blood clot form and all that good stuff, so I didn't touch it, and then the next morning, I woke up, and it hurt still, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as the previous night, so if you can deal with a few hours of pain, go for it, but, it really, like, the actual piercing was pretty bad. It really did hurt. Sleeping on it that night wasn't too terrible, and sleeping hasn't been that bad overall. I just can't sleep on my left side at all. It's still really sore to the touch and whatnot. I can only sleep on my right side, and I've been having to do this lovely ponytail hairdo for a few days now, and I won't be able to wear my hair down again for a little while. And I've been putting barrettes in it like this to keep my hair away from it, because the day after I got it pierced, I actually got hair wrapped around it. Not fun. It really hurt. I had to sit there and try to pull the hair off of it, which was tugging on the piercing, and it's not a good plan. So if you are a guy with long hair or a girl with long hair, try to keep your hair back and away from it for the first, I would say, like 2 weeks. And then in about a few weeks, I'll be able to sleep on it again, no big deal. So that was pretty much the piercing experience. Healing hasn't been that bad so far. The only time that it really hurts is if I'm, like, because I have such little space, like especially up here on my top hole, sometimes I have to scooch the bar just a little bit to make sure that there's still that little space, because sometimes it gets moved like while I'm sleeping or while I'm taking a shower. Other than that, I don't move it at all. You shouldn't twist it or turn it. I don't care what anybody tells you, you should not twist or turn your bar. This is made of implant grade surgical steel. There is no way for it to get attached to your skin, I promise. So don't turn it. I wouldn't be moving it if it wasn't moving itself, like when I'm sleeping or in the shower, because you don't really want your skin right up against the bead. So anyway, then for cleaning, I've got quite a few things that I like to use. First, in the shower, I like to use this Dial hand soap. It's foaming, which I would suggest because when it foams, it's easier to get into the piercing and stuff and around it without actually having to like scrub it in, which can be really painful for the first few days. So I would suggest something like that that foams. And make sure it's unscented. And Dial is a good brand because it's really gentle on your skin. And some people say not to use Dial because it's an irritant, like they say don't use soap on it at all. My best advice on that is to just try it and see if it irritates your ear at all. And if you see any signs of irritation or you feel any pain, stop using it and find something else. I also, when I get out of the shower after I do my hair, I like to spray it down with H2 Ocean. This is basically sea salt water in a can. It's really good for your ear. It makes it feel really nice, and it's nice and cold. So if your ear's like really hot or you're in pain, it's really good to put on it. I got it for about $10 on Body Art Forums, 12 with shipping, but that's no big deal. And I only use the H2 Ocean once a day after I get out of the shower. Then at around 6 or 7 o'clock, sometime in the later evening, I do a sea salt soak, and I have this little bowl. I love this bowl. I don't know why, but I really do. It's exactly 8 ounces, so I fill this pretty much to right like here with hot water. And the reason I don't fill it all the way up is because when you put your ear in it, obviously it displaces the water and it comes up and can spill all over the place. So that's no fun. So I fill that with hot water, and then I take 1/4 teaspoon. I have this little measuring spoon. Take 1/4 teaspoon of all natural non-iodized sea salt, and it won't actually say like non-iodized. What it'll say is like here on the bottom. I don't know if this is backwards or not, but anyway, it says this salt does not supply iodide, a necessary nutrient, and that's what you want to look for, or just something that says like all natural. It doesn't matter if you get like the big rock salt or the fine. I like the fine because it's easier to stir in. So those are all my cleaning products, and I do a sea salt soak for about 10 minutes in the later evening, and then I don't clean it again until the next day, because you don't want to over clean it. It can dry out your skin and it'll make the piercing really irritated, and you could possibly get an infection. So that was all my cleaning stuff and my experience. Sorry, my phone just went off. Anyway, sorry, that really distracted me. So as for cost, in case you guys are wondering, cost varies like wherever you live, so make sure you call around and ask and then find the place that is most appropriate for you. My place, Gail's Tattoos in Yellow Springs, was $45. Yes, it was $45 with tax. It wasn't too bad. There's another place that I was going to go to that was going to charge me $50, so it's only like a $5 difference, but I figured, hey, in this economy, let's save $5. Cool beans. And we knew the people anyways there. We knew the husband and wife. The wife did my dad's tattoos. I'm sure I've already mentioned that. But anyway, so we knew the people, so I figured I might as well go there. That's about all I can think of to tell you guys. If you want an industrial piercing, go for it. Bye!